On a warm August night in Michigan, a routine traffic stop turned into a nightmare. In just minutes, a family was torn apart. An expectant mother and her unborn child were gone. Her husband passed while fighting for his life, and their 2-year-old son was pulled from the wreckage, crying. His decision to flee police not only ended lives, but raised questions that still echo today.
Let me see your head! Let me see your head! Head! Get the down the floor! Get down there! Are you f***ing stupid, man?
Get in there!
Can I get my foot?
Get in there!
This is the story of Travion Smith, a teenager who thought he could outrun the law. But what was he really running from? Fear, recklessness, or something darker? It was 9:30 p.m. in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Routine patrol spotted a Chevrolet Equinox heading north on Van Dyke near 15 Mile Road. The SUV's left blinker was on, but the driver never changed lanes or did anything requiring a signal. That caught their attention. A quick plate check told them something important. The Equinox wasn't insured, a violation that required a stop. Officers expected the driver to pull over. Instead, he hit the gas. In that moment, a routine stop became a chase. The officer lost sight of the suspect, but somehow spotted him again at a gas station. The driver sped off, and the pursuit continued from the station. Every passing second pushed a family closer to tragedy. The driver didn't just accelerate, he floored it. The Equinox hit 70, then 80, reaching 90 miles per hour down Van Dyke Avenue. At that speed, running red lights wasn't just reckless, it was a death sentence waiting to be carried out. Before the flashing lights, there was a love story. In 2020, at the height of COVID-19, Faith and her husband exchanged vows. It wasn't the wedding they had imagined. Restrictions, small gatherings, uncertainty everywhere. But none of that mattered. What mattered was they had each other. In the years that followed, their family grew. By 2021, they welcomed a baby boy. Friends and family described them as inseparable, building a life full of laughter, dreams, and everyday joys. But in October 2023, that life, that future would shatter in an instant. Because while this young family was simply driving home, a stolen SUV was racing through the night, heading straight toward them at nearly 90 miles per hour. And then came the impact. The force crumpled metal like paper. In moments, a family's night out turned into a fight for survival. Inside that car was 31-year-old Faith Gumma. She was pregnant. With her were her husband, Norman, and their 2-year-old son.
Hello? She's conscious, he's conscious.
Hello? This is my shoulder now. Give me your feet.
Hold on. Back up. Back up, okay?
Hey, guys.
Yep. First responders on scene.
Okay. Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
This might be it. Hold this. Hey.
You need to cut it?
Hey.
Charlie 31, we got at least 2 unconscious. I don't know about breathing. 2 unconscious. I don't know breathing.
Someone give me a knife.
Seconds after the crash, chaos engulfed the intersection. Officers didn't hesitate. Training kicked in. But what they found inside the mangled car was a nightmare no first responder could forget. In the back seat, trapped in a broken car seat, was the Gummas' 2-year-old boy. Officers worked frantically, smashing glass and bending metal, determined to pull the child to safety.
Hey. Stuff. This might be it. Hey. I got 2 unconscious. Charlie 31, we got at least 2 unconscious. I don't know about breathing.
Someone give me a knife.
Here. What do you need?
Here.
What do you need? Just find out how far is that feet.
The feeder, please.
Charlie, where's that feet? No. Where's that feet? Here, come out here. Hey, Aaron, let's take her. They're right here. There's 2 in this car. Somebody stay with that car.
Give me. You're okay, baby girl.
Hey.
What do you want to do? Okay. Yep. Move. You're okay, baby. You're okay.
Get on the side. Come on.
If she's got
31, sorry, just locked up in.
You're okay, love.
I got full scope.
You're good.
They're coming, 17, phone Van Dyke. That's the one on that. They're almost there. Do we have any response to shadow? How we found the show?
One child is breathing. We're gonna need 2 transports. You're okay. Where's the other one?
One child breathing to the transport.
Where's the other one? Child.
I think there's 1 child.
No, there's 2. They took another one out. You're okay, baby.
There you go.
You're okay. I know, baby. You're okay. Okay, hold on. Can you get this shoe off? Slow. You're okay. Where's the other one?
He's in the car.
She's good.
The boy survived thanks to their quick action. But the scene around him told a far darker story. Faith Gumma was unconscious. Despite every effort to save her, nothing more could be done. Her husband, Norman, was fading fast. The child, still in shock, would soon be placed in family care. But his world had shattered. In just minutes, a young mother was gone, a father's life forever changed, and a child left to grow up never knowing the love of his mother. While first responders fought to save the Gummas, other officers turned their focus to the cause of it all. 17-year-old Travian Smith had collapsed behind the wheel of the stolen Kia. Smith was alive, dazed, disoriented, but alive. The crash threw him forward, but the airbag spared him from the fate he had just inflicted on an innocent family.
I'm here. Hit! 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 Down the floor. I got him. Check on them! Are you stupid, man? Anyone else in the car? Check the car. Anyone else in the car? Close up. Hey, guys, check out. Yeah, go on. I could have just killed someone. Get him. Yeah, you. Your dog, you might have killed someone. Get in there.
In that moment, reality seemed to set in. A suspect in the back seat captured an image of the teen crying and praying, as if only then he realized what had happened. Lives destroyed in seconds. The chase was over. The crash had happened, but the consequences were only beginning.
What's your last name?
Smith.
What is that?
Smith. SMITH.
What's your first name?
Are they okay?
What is that?
TRAVION.
TRAVION.
AVION. Yes.
What's your date of birth?
11/11/06. Are the people okay?
Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't. No. They're not okay. Damn, me too. Threw them off at the last minute.
Middle name D'Angelo?
Yes. Threw them off at the look. Be alright. I didn't mean it, bro. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it at all, bro. Come on. Please, Lord, please. Please, Lord, let these people be okay. Please. Please, Lord. Please, Lord, everything. Please, Lord, let these people be okay. Please, let these people be okay. Lord, I did not mean it. I did not mean it. I swear. I did. Lord, please. Please. Please, Lord, let these people be okay. Please. Please, Lord, let these.
No amount of tears could erase what had occurred. On one side of the street, a family was fighting to survive. On the other, a teen responsible was slowly realizing the weight of his choices. At 17, Travian Smith's reckless decisions had destroyed a family's future. And in the eyes of police that night, his arrest wasn't just about taking down a suspect. It was about preserving life, so a court could decide his fate.
What's up? What's up? I've been going to the hospital. What's up? Nate. Yeah. She's complaining again. It's great pinky pink. I don't know, but we're kind of involved in something right now. I'll call you back. Bye.
After the crash, Travian Smith was taken to a nearby hospital under guard. And he was lucky, very lucky. His injuries were minor compared to the devastation he left behind. But as doctors examined the suspect, his mother arrived at the hospital. An officer quietly explained the situation, how her son had fled police, stolen a car, and made a choice that may have erased an innocent family. Clearly, this was not a good day.
A solid red light, okay? He crashed into another vehicle, a T-boned another car, okay? There was 3 people in that car. There was a driver, there was a passenger who was a female who was pregnant, and there was a child who was about 2 years old in the back. One, the passenger is possibly deceased, the child inside, okay? The driver is possibly deceased, and the child is possibly deceased, okay? So, because of those circumstances, he's under arrest. Okay, he's looking at possibly 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are deceased from his actions. You want to sit down? I mean, it's...
She didn't argue, she didn't cry. She just stood there, restless, listening. No words, only silence. And in that silence, you could feel the weight of it all. A son in custody. A mother realizing her child's mistake had destroyed another mother's life. 2 families broken forever. After medical clearance, Smith was taken to Macomb County Juvenile Detention, but prosecutors had made their decision. He would not be treated as a child. The case was too severe. Smith was officially charged as an adult with multiple felonies, 2nd-degree murder, 3 counts of reckless driving causing serious injury, fleeing and eluding police, and receiving and concealing a stolen vehicle. Court documents detailed the timeline. Just minutes before the crash, police had tried one last time to end the pursuit, but it was too late. That decision sealed his fate and ensured the charges would stand. While Smith lay in a hospital bed, his family grieved. Faith Gumma, 31, would not return home that night. Her husband and 2-year-old son would live with injuries and scars no sentence could erase. 18 months after the crash that shattered the Gumma family, Travion Smith faced final judgment. By then, he was no longer a 17-year-old teen, but a young man on trial as an adult.
Count 1, homicide, 2nd degree. I'm going to follow the recommendation by probation. You're to be sentenced to 300 months to 600 months, 539 days served in the Michigan Department of Corrections. Don't have any contact with the family of Faith Kanaya. Crime victim assessment is $130. Court costs $600. DNA testing is $60 fee. $60 state fee. You must comply with DNA testing. Count 2, gross negligence against causing miscarriage, stillbirth. You are to be sentenced to Michigan Department of Corrections for 72 months to 180 months with 539 days credit. Again, $68 state costs. Count 3, reckless driving causing serious impairment of the body. Count 4, reckless driving causing serious impairment of the body. Again, 24 months to 60 months with 539 days served. $136 state costs. Count 5, fleeing and eluding. You are to be sentenced to 72 months to 180 months with 539 days served. $68 state costs. They all run concurrent.
Prosecutors painted a clear picture. Smith had fled a lawful traffic stop. He drove a stolen car at extreme speeds. And in doing so, he ended the life of a young mother, leaving permanent grief for her husband and son. Travion Smith was sentenced to 27 years in prison, a punishment reflecting not only the loss of Faith Gumma, but the pain carried by her husband and their 2-year-old boy, survivors of a crash no child should endure. One choice, one red light, and in less than 10 seconds, a family was destroyed. A community shaken, and a teenager traded his future for prison.